everyone. So I know I haven't done a video in quite a long while. The reason for that is twofold. First part, my beloved iMac that I had for many years gave up the ghost, and I replaced it with a laptop, but I didn't really have time to figure out the new versions of the software, how to get my camera to work with the laptop. So that was part one. Part two was that I was in the middle of doing some deep dive kind of knowledge seeking, looking at research, reading studies, trying to educate myself, and then actually went even further and got certified as a maternal mental health specialist. And one of the reasons that I love the work that I do is that I feel like I get challenged by my clients, I get challenged by the world around me, I get challenged by my own experiences, and then I'm motivated to go out and learn, how do I overcome those challenges? How do I, lean into the discomfort of that work? How do I, figure out ways around it? How do I use my strengths? How do I help my clients use their strengths? And overcome these kind of topics. And some of the things that I've worked with in the past are abnormal psychology, working with the families of people who have diagnosis of schizophrenia, bipolar, psychosis, as well as working with people with those diagnoses. I've spent many years actually working in trauma recovery, post-traumatic stress disorder, helping people recover from sexual assault and trauma. That was actually something that was almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Epidemic. At the kind of 2008 to about 2012, I would say, 12, 13. Especially some of the things that happened in my community. I'm sure people have heard about Bernie Madoff. I had several clients who basically lost everything to Bernie Madoff. They had thought that they had this, kind of great nest egg that they were going to retire with, and then they hit that age and it was like, no, you actually have nothing, literally nothing. So, I mean, those kinds of traumas, because a lot of times we think about trauma as being, going to war, seeing somebody killed, and those are absolutely traumas, but trauma happens on a continuum. And totally off topic of what I wanted to talk to you about. So this time my deep dive has been about maternal mental health. Part of the reason is that I've come to realize that we're really lacking in kind of mental health support for moms, and that's moms across the whole spectrum of motherhood, from antepartum, postpartum, new motherhood, first-time mother, to mothers who have kids who are, leaving home, mothers who, are trying to maintain the relationship with adult children, the difficulties that happen there. But more specifically about, kind of maternal mental health, I was looking at the struggles around, miscarriage, infertility, postpartum depression, anxiety, psychosis, difficulties around breastfeeding, the challenge of if you already have a pre-existing mental health disorder or condition, the concern of what's my medication going to do to my pregnancy, what's my medication going to do with breastfeeding. And I was really kind of learning a lot about that, because I think that, we hear a lot about the pressure that women feel, especially in regards to like their appearance. And we're supposed to look a certain way. You can't be, overweight. You have to be slender. You have to be athletic. You have to have, Michelle Obama's shoulders and, poreless skin and full glamorous makeup and long eyelashes and no gray in your hair and no wrinkles, and, you're not allowed to age, basically. And I think that kind of similar to that, there is this expectation of what motherhood is supposed to look like, and that it's supposed to just be natural and come easily, that it is part of our biological makeup as women, and that bonding takes no work, and that trying to be a mother to an infant is easy and just relax into it, and for many women it's a struggle, and breastfeeding is a struggle, and bonding is a struggle, and feeling like they're not failing is a struggle. And if we're not as a community kind of assisting and helping and reaching out, then we're not doing our job, and I'm not doing my job. So I wanted to make sure that I'm doing my job, and I like I said, I got certified as a maternal mental health specialist. I'll link below the information of the organization that I did that certification with. It was a wonderful, wonderful program. And over the next couple of weeks, months, years maybe, you'll see me talking a lot about maternal mental health. In the meantime, if there are any other topics that you have questions about, or any questions around maternal mental health, please just send them to me. I will have my email address available, of course my website, www.jessicascampbell.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope everyone is having a great day. Bye.